Hello everyone, welcome to another review episode of TechSage. Smartphones are essential to our lives. At the same time, not all of us can buy the expensive flagship phones out there. So today, we are going to see what are the best budget smartphones of 2020. I have phones ranging from under $200 to all the way up to $700. Some of these budget smartphones are so good, they have specs that are only seen in $1,000 flagship phones. So let's go over the list. We'll start with the cheapest smartphone on our list. For $199, you can buy the Galaxy A21s, which is known for its massive battery life and well-performing cameras. This phone has a quad camera setup with 48 megapixel main camera and 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera. For selfies, it comes with a 13 megapixel front camera. The photos and videos are great in good lighting conditions. This budget phone can meet all the video and photo needs of most people. When it comes to audio, A21s doesn't have the stereo sound for loudspeakers. It has a headphone jack. Another thing to point out is that A21s comes with Android 10, but it has Samsung's One UI 2.1 on top of it. The interface does work smoothly on its Exynos 850 processor. The A21's strength mainly lies in its battery life. This budget smartphone has a 5000 mAh lithium battery, capable of 15-watt fast charging. It can charge from 0 to 100% under 2 hours and can easily last you 2 days. One drawback is its 6.5-inch 720p IPS display. Even though the display is bright and vibrant, it is not sharp nor color accurate. So if you are someone who cares about battery life and camera, this is the right one for you. But if you are in the market for a budget phone with a solid display, then you need the phone in our next category, which is the best smartphone under $300. I was so impressed with the amount of tech packed into this Android phone. It is none other than the Poco X3 NFC. When it comes to Poco phones, Xiaomi always focused on the value. X3 comes with a Snapdragon 732G octa-core chipset and 120Hz white color gamut screen, which gives you a fantastic experience, simply miles ahead of any other budget phones. With the help of audio through headphone jack, the gaming on this phone is an amazing experience. In the camera department, Poco has a quad camera module with 64 megapixel main camera and 13 megapixel ultra-wide camera. You will get all the camera hardware you need in a phone, but the image quality is not that great compared to other phones. Poco X3 will take decent pics for sure, but the photos look, how do I put it, more like an oil painting. I believe this is due to poor image processing, but these can be fixed easily with future updates. Hopefully, Xiaomi will roll them out soon. Even with powerful processor and 120Hz display, X3 can easily last you a day. But if you bring down the display refresh rate to 60Hz, it will easily get you 2 days between charges. This 33-volt fast charging can charge up to 100% in 65 minutes. One annoying thing about the phone is the big Poco logo at the back of the phone. I don't like it, so I would put a case on it. Other than the camera and this logo, Poco X3 NFC can compete with any other flagship phones. This is one of the best value phones released in 2020. Now, if you are someone who doesn't care much about gaming but values phones with excellent camera, then I have the right phone, or should I say phones, in my next category. These are the best smartphones under $400. We have 2 winners in this category. They are 2020 iPhone SE and Google Pixel 4a. One phone I need to mention here is OnePlus Nord. Even though it's a great phone, right now when I am making this video, Nord is not available everywhere. So I am not including this phone on my list. But if Nord is available at your place already, then you should seriously consider that phone. Right now you can buy a 2020 iPhone SE for $399. iPhone SE has a 4.7-inch Retina display with 720 plus resolution. Even though it is only 4.7 inches, it is not that small. It comes in an aluminium frame with a glass back that gives the phone a premium feel to it. This phone comes with iOS 13 and runs using Apple's A13 Bionic hexa-core chip. Yep, you heard it right. It has the same processor as $1,000 iPhone 11 Pro Max, and in benchmarks, it is faster than Samsung's Galaxy S20 Ultra. This will make this phone future-proof through years of iOS updates. This phone has 3GB RAM and 64GB internal storage. iPhone SE can only support up to 4G and it can accommodate 1 nano SIM and eSIM. iPhone SE doesn't have Face ID, so you will have to settle for Touch ID. In my experience, it is more reliable than in-display fingerprint scanners seen on other flagship phones. SE has a single 12 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization at the back. This 12 megapixel camera can capture accurate colors with a lot of details and textures. Due to its powerful A13 Bionic chip, AC is capable of shooting HDR 4K videos up to 60 fps and Full HD videos even up to 240 frames per second. One important feature missing here is the night mode, but you do get a 7MP HDR selfie camera, which is great for video calls. Due to its small size, AC does have a small 1800 mAh lithium battery, but it will last you 1.5 days without any problem. AC supports wireless charging and is capable of 18V fast charging that can charge up to 50% in 30 minutes. But remember, inside the box you will only get the slow 5W charger, so you need to buy the 18V fast charger separately. In short, iPhone SE 2020 is the smallest, cheapest and best budget iPhone you can buy in 2020. Next phone in this category is Google Pixel 4a, which is priced at $350. Pixel 4a is the least expensive phones with an OLED display. Its 5.8-inch Full HD always-on display is perfect size for small phones. The display is Gorilla Glass 3 and the body is plastic, so you don't even need to use a case, unlike other flagship phones that have a glass back. The phone comes with Android 10 out of the box, but you can upgrade it to Android 11. Since it is a Google phone, you can expect software updates regularly. Both Android 10 and 11 will run smoothly due to its Snapdragon 730G octa-core chip. Even though there is no expansion slot, 4a comes with 128GB internal storage and 6GB RAM. 4a has only support up to 4G, but it is dual SIM capable through Nano SIM and an eSIM. The phones in this range usually offers mediocre cameras, but that's not the case with the Pixel 4a. Pixel 4a cameras are great. Even though the rear camera module is only a single 12MP sensor, but with the help of image processing, the pictures look amazing. The photos captured with Night Shot, a mode that takes several photos and combines them together, creates photos better than $1000 Galaxy S20 Plus. The 8MP selfie camera is good enough for social media and video calling. On the audio front, it has stereo speakers which are loud enough, and it also comes with a headphone jack. So, if you want a budget smartphone with a great camera, Pixel 4a is a great buy for $350. Now we will go from ultra affordable phones to affordable phones. If you are enjoying this video so far, a like and subscribe would go a long way. Next, we have the best smartphone under $500. It is another Pixel phone, the Pixel 4a 5G. Pixel 4a 5G is the bigger brother of Pixel 4a. Therefore, everything I said about 4a is applicable here as well. So I will only list out the main differences between these phones. 4a 5G has a 6.2-inch OLED screen. It uses Snapdragon 765G, which is around 10% faster than 730G used in 4a. The camera module on 4a 5G comes with an additional 16MP ultra-wide camera, which is great for group shots and landscapes. With the Pixel 4a 5G, you are getting photos as good as the ones taken by Pixel 5 for $200 less. Finally, the most obvious difference, 4a 5G has support for 5G. One thing I want to point out is that 5G is demanding on the battery. So even if it has a bigger battery than Pixel 4a, it can barely make it through the day with 5G enabled. But this should improve as Google rolls out more software updates with better optimization for adaptive battery software. The 4a 5G does comes with 18V fast charger, which can charge your phone up to 50% in 30 minutes. If you're confused between Pixel 4a and Pixel 4a 5G, ask yourself, how much are you willing to spend additional for a bigger display, faster processor, better camera and 5G support? If the answer to this question is greater than $150, then you should definitely buy this phone. Now let us look at the best smartphone under $600. It is the OnePlus 8. OnePlus 8 defined a new bar for affordable flagship smartphones in 2020. OnePlus 8 packs a 6.5-inch Fluid AMOLED 90Hz Full HD display. It runs on Snapdragon 865 octa-core processor and has 12GB RAM and 256GB of super-fast UFS 3.0 internal storage. This allowed OnePlus 8 to deliver higher performance despite costing half of most of other flagship phones, making OnePlus 8 one of the best 5G phones in the market. The aluminum frame, Gorilla Glass 5 on both back and front, and the curved edge waterfall display brings a flagship level of polish and finish to this base level model. Unfortunately, OnePlus does not come with wireless charging, but 32W charger can fully charge the phone in an hour. OnePlus 8 takes good photos, but not as great as Pixel. Its camera works well for close range photography. Instead of pop-up selfie camera in OnePlus 7 Pro, OnePlus 8 has a punch-hole 16-megapixel selfie camera. Due to its higher pixels, OnePlus 8 can take more sharper and detailed images and videos. So, if you want a premium spec at relatively affordable price, OnePlus 8 is the right one for you. Finally, the most expensive category in our list. There are two smartphones in this under $700 section. They are iPhone 12 mini and Galaxy S20 FE. iPhone 12 mini has everything iPhone 12 has. It is the cheapest and smallest iPhone with 5G and OLED screen. When rest of the companies are focusing on making their phones bigger, Apple made a very compact iPhone mini, which goes well with the swipe-friendly navigation in iOS 14. Its size makes it the best 100 phone in the industry. Just like $800 iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini has the same 12-megapixel main camera and ultra-wide camera. It can record 4K videos up to 60 frames per second. It also supports 4K 30fps videos in Dolby Vision, which most budget phones can't. Even though I prefer image processing on Pixel, iPhone 12 mini takes great photos and does video better even in very low light. The night mode, which is missing in iPhone SE 2020, is available on iPhone 12 mini. It comes with a 12-megapixel front camera, which does a decent job for video calls. It also has a 3D biometric sensor for Face ID. The smaller size does mean a smaller battery, but still you can make it to the end of the day on a regular use. In short, iPhone 12 mini is the best value phone you can buy in the iPhone 12 series. The second phone in this category is Galaxy S20 FE. FE has everything you need under $700. It is the best Android phone you can recommend to friends, family and to anyone you care about. Super AMOLED screen on FE can give you a better experience than any other budget phones. This is also due to its Snapdragon 865 with 6GB RAM and 128GB UFS 3.2 internal storage. It also comes with a hybrid slot, which you can use as a SIM slot or microSD card up to 1TB. This phone can handle all the storage you ever need in a phone. FE comes with Android 10, but Samsung already promised upgrade to Android 13, which is great for future-proofing your phone for next 4-5 years. FE, with the help of 12-megapixel main camera, can take amazing photos, so FE is better suited for close-up photos with good lighting. Its battery can easily get you a day between charges. 25V fast charger can charge up to 100% in under 90 minutes. FE also supports 15W fast wireless charging and 4.5W reverse wireless charging, which you can't find in any other budget smartphones. This makes Galaxy FE the best budget flagship level phone in 2020. These are my picks for top budget smartphones of 2020. Before I leave, I would like to hear from you. What is your favorite smartphone on this list? What other budget phones do you recommend? Please post your comments below. I did spend a lot of time compiling this list. So, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. This is PJ signing off. See you in another video.